We are on Calhoun Ridge now. It's the western end of the ridge, an area I call Steamroller Point. Now we'll discuss that in a moment. As you recall earlier, Company C had been driven from the Calhoun Coulee sector. The Indian counterattack from Greasy Grass Ridge was successful. A lot of the soldiers lost their horses and they fled up the park road here. They got to this point and they attempted to make a stand. We have several memorial markers right here on this little knoll. It's pretty good commanding ground, so I can see why there's a lot of markers here. Two of the three markers that are right here in this middle of the screen represent Company C Sergeants Jeremiah Finley and August Finkel. Apparently the stand was not successful. The sergeants attempted to reverse the setbacks earlier, and it proved to be fatal for them. And as we turn around here, we will see that several more men were killed on this side of the road loop. So we have 6 markers on this side of the road, which I call Steamroller Point. And we will continue over to the other side of the road, and we have 4 more markers over here. So it looks like there might have been a line here, some type of skirmish line, at least some form of resistance. But it did not last very long. As we state here, we have 10 markers, possibly representing 7, 8 individuals. So 7 or 8 more cavalrymen from Company C have died. The rest that are alive now, they're not hanging around. They begin to flee without resistance, because the Indians state this. They did not fire at the Indians as they ran. This is a headlong retreat. 2 of the Company C sergeants are dead. And these private soldiers are not going to stand around and get shot next. So they start to run. And as they run up the ridge here, flee away from the Indian attack, men are getting shot down in intervals here. They're pretty easy targets for the Indians at this point. The target that Company C is running to is Calhoun Hill, because up there Company L is still manning a stable skirmish line, and the company is just trying to get back to safety, and it's in the form of the Company L skirmish line. But unfortunately, not mounting any defense as they retreat, and they are incurring losses. If you add all the losses up now, Calhoun Coulee 4, Steamroller Point probably 7, and as they flee up the ridge, looks like about 8 more individuals were killed. So now we have over half of Company C has been killed, and including that number is the 2 sergeants. So there's only 1 sergeant left, and of course the commander of Company C, Second Lieutenant Henry Moore Harrington, has probably survived. But the rest of the command continues to flee up here toward Calhoun Hill and try to get to safety. And now we'll move up to Calhoun Hill and describe that episode in the battle.